Assalamu alaikum. This is Parosh again, and it's been a long time since I made last video. And one of the YouTube user here commented me, and so far as I understand that she wants few objects in a frame, and she want to move that objects, and whenever she reopen the file and she see objects should remain the same as she left last time. And here in this video she commented, but I don't see any comment, and I think I should make a video of this so that it may help other people too. Let's start it. I'm using Adobe Animate 2020. You may use Adobe Flash CS3 or earlier version, but the most important thing, you must use Actionscript 3. So first I have to click create new, and here I have to select here there are a lot of options. Most of the time I use advanced option, and here I have Actionscript 3. Here also there are a lot of options, but I select Actionscript 3, and I keep my stage width and height as the same, but I will change it later on, and then I will click create. Here I've got my stage, and I will change the width to 600, the height should 400, okay, and frame rate I want 35 per seconds. Okay, now the object of this tutorial is to create few objects on the stage and move the object, and when user reopen the file, he or she should see the objects last position he or she left the objects. Okay, that means I have to save objects S and Y position using share object so that I can do it. Okay, so let's start it. First I have to rename the layer. Let's rename it, double clicking, and rename it content. And now I have to draw some object here, so I'll take rectangle tool. I'll just draw a rectangle. Size, change the size 50 to 50, 50 by 50. It is done. I'll draw another object here, oval tool, and draw an oval, and I will select another tool and draw star, something like that. Okay, I think it's okay, but first all I have to do is to create each of the objects as a movie clip so that I may interact with Actionscript. So first select the first object and click right button of your mouse and select convert to symbol. Let's name it rect. I don't need it to be exported for Actionscript 3. Just click OK, and select next, and similarly convert to symbol, name it oval, click OK, and select the third one, similarly convert to symbol, name star. You can name anything you would like to. I name star. Okay, now I have 3 objects on my library, and to make this object move with my mouse I have to create Actionscript. So I'll insert a layer, rename the layer action, and select the action frame and go to window action, but I have here my action shortcut, so I'll click here and just type stop, But first, to type script, I have to give all the objects an instant name each. So select first object, name it here instant name it rect, and for the second, name oval, very simple, and for the third, name star. Okay, so I have given all the objects an instant name each, and now I have to type an event listener to start dragging the object by mouse. Okay, so type, very simple, add event listener, and it will be mouse event dot mouse underscore down, capital letter, and type a function name. You can name anything you'd like. Type like start drag, start drag all, start drag obj, that means start drag object. Okay, now the function, when function name will be the same, start drag obj event, and it will be mouse event. Here I have to type an if statement. I'll use if statement. You can use case switch statement. In my previous tutorial I have already discussed about switch statement. You can follow those tutorial and see the switch statement, but today in this tutorial I'm gonna use if statement. So here if event dot target, and it should be start drag parenthesis semicolon. But first I have to save the file. Ctrl S, and I would like to save it on my desktop. Yes, here I have a folder called AS 3.0. Here I am gonna save it by naming it save object position. Click save. File has been saved. Okay, the file has been saved. If I test it now, I should see the object should be dragged with my mouse. Test it. Okay, these are the objects, and if I drag, whole the object has been dragging. I want each a time, so close. All I have to do is to just change here, type e dot target dot start drag. Now it will work. Save it again, control test it, and you see I can start drag all my object, but the problem is I can't stop dragging. Okay, so I have to make another event listener. So stop dragging. Just copy this code, paste it below, and change here mouse down to mouse up, and have to change function name to stop drag obj. That means stop drag object. Okay, change function name to, okay, now here just type start, change to start to stop. Okay, I think it should work. Save it, test it, and I see it's working. Okay, now I want to save this object's last position. Suppose let's test it again. Here I have changed all the object's position, and I want here a button. Whenever I click button and close the file, and when I reopen the file, I should see the object last time I left the position. Okay, I want to see the object like this. Very simple. Okay, so To do that, I have to create a button, but I'll import it from component here, drag a button, okay, here, and give an instant name of the button, save button, and also I have to change the label, because if I test it now, I'd see that the name is label. So I don't see this name label, I just want to see it save. Okay, so sorry, I have pressed it on action frame, so I have to cut it here, Ctrl X, and paste it the content layer, paste in place. Okay, now let's go back to the action panel and just type add listener mouse event dot click save pose, that means save position, function name, and now type the function pose event mouse event, and here I have typed if event dot target equal save button. Whenever let's trace it. Let's see, trace it. Again. If it work, it should show button click on the output panel. Save it first and see. Control test movie. When I click, it should see, yes, button click. That means it is working, but I have forget to change the label, so I have to change the label. So save button here, save button dot equal to be save text. If I test it now, I'd see save, it is done. Okay, so now the tricky part, I have to create a share object. In my previous tutorial, you can see I have made a lot of tutorial about share object. Here the thing is similar or exactly the same. First create a variable var so colon share object equal to dot get local and double quote parenthesis semicolon, and inside this double quote I have to type a, suppose you can name anything you'd like. I'd like to name it save position, and when I flash, it will create a .sol file with name save position. That means it will create a file save position.sol on my share object. Okay, so dot flash, and if I test it now, it has created a show.flash file. Now I have to type few variables for my 3 objects on the stage. Okay, for each objects I have to type 2 variables. So I have to type here so dot data dot ox, that means oval x, so dot data dot oy, oval y. For the oval y, these 2 variables, and so dot data dot rx rectangle for rectangle x, so dot data dot ry, for rectangle y position, so dot data dot sx star position, so dot sy for star y position. Okay, all I have to do is to just copy these variables, copy and paste it inside this function and align it. I don't need trace anymore because it's already working. So ox, so dot ox means oval x equal to be this oval x position. That means, so I have to type here oval dot x and so dot y equal to be dot y. Sorry, mistyped here. Over, not over, oval. Okay. Now so rx rectangle rect dot x and for rectangle y equal to be dot y, and for star should be dot x, and for star y it should be y. Okay, it should work. Let's test it. Test. Change the position, click save, close it, and if I test it again, I see the position has not been changed because the share object has saved the position but it's not showing. So I have to show it so that it may change the position at the outset. Okay, so just copy this and go up, and here just paste it again and align it. Okay, and now I have to just reverse it. Okay, just cut it and cut it. Very simple. As I told you, the share object has created the saved the last position, and if I test it now, I should see the last time I left the object's position. Okay, so control test, and here you see it's showing me as I said earlier. Okay, now I change the position again, save, control test. You see the position has been changed. Let's change another time. Okay, again, save, test. Yes, the position has been changed. I think this is very simple tutorial, and I think you have learned something. If you like my tutorial, please do subscribe me and put a lot of comments so that I may create many tutorials for you, and it should help you. And if you want this source file, you can have link in my description, and you can have this source file. Okay, thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum once again.